Hell, greetings, traveler. Welcome to the land of Skyrim. Tonight. Tonight, we are playing Skyrim very special edition. Tonight, we're playing Skyrim very special edition for Alexa. Echo Dot was. Oh, should I say her name? Alexa, stop. Alexa, tell a joke. Alexa, tell a joke, please.
Why did the baby chick cross the road? To meet up with her peeps.
Echo Dot was on sale for like $40, so me and my girlfriend said, what the heck? And then I remembered Skyrim was on it. And it is, and it works. So welcome. Welcome to Skyrim very special edition. A thing that was not an E3 joke, but is actually real. I booted it up to make sure it's real, and it is real, and then I deleted my data. So we're starting right from the beginning. And I don't know. We'll fucking see how it goes. Oh, is that true, wannabe reviewer? People are mentioning my Kingdom Hearts streams on the Kingdom Hearts subreddit? That's fucking rad. I gotta look at that after. So I got some Skyrim ambient music queued up. Let me make sure this shit starts to play. That's a little loud. That might be the right volume. I don't know. I guess we'll just go at it. Does it come pre-installed? No, but it's free. It's all free, so... Alexa, play Skyrim.
Welcome back to Skyrim, adventurer. You are standing at a crossroads deciding where to go. In one direction is a busy trading post. In the other is a small hamlet. Where would you like to go?
We're gonna go to the hamlet.
Once at the small hamlet, an Argonian beggar greets you. She looks quite sad. She tells you her personal chef was killed by a mysterious evil in an abandoned fort. Will you avenge her personal chef?
Yes, of course I'll help the Argonian woman.
Will you avenge her personal chef?
Yes.
You arrive at your first dungeon. As the mighty Dovahkiin, you obviously already know that you can use your weapon, cast spell, or shout to battle your enemies. And, seeing as how you're Skyrim's chosen one, you certainly will never ever need to ask to flee when facing an enemy too powerful for you. No, a powerful warrior like you won't ever need to flee, or even take enough damage to ask, what is my health? So let's continue. You follow the quest marker to your destination. The fort looks like it was once occupied by bandits. Judging from the bottles lying around, they were drunken bandits. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Your boots clatter on the cobblestone floor. The corpse of an ancient Nord rises up before you. It's a Draugr warrior. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Shout.
Foos. Your mighty Thum crashes into your foe. Your Thum grows mighty. Your shout skill has increased to level 2. The Draugr warrior strikes you with its ancient sword. You take 6 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with sword.
You can attack with weapon,
Attack
cast
with weapon.
spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your dagger cuts the Draugr warrior. Your foe has some resistance to that attack.
Of course. Oh, but I leveled up.
Your skill with arms has increased to level 2. The Draugr warrior attacks, but you parry the blow. What would you like to do?
Use magic.
Your flames burn the Draugr warrior. Your magic skill has increased to level 2. You have learned new spells. The Draugr warrior strikes you with its ancient sword. You take 6 damage. What would you like to do?
Shout. Again.
You can attack with weapon,
Oh, fuck,
cast
she said
spell,
it again.
use shout, or flee.
This is so good.
What would you like to do?
Shout.
Foos. Your mighty Thum crashes into your foe. The Draugr warrior struggles to get up, briefly, then expires. Good riddance. You are victorious. Your health is at 88. Your shout skill has increased to level 3. You now command unrelenting force. You ignore the useless junk in the Drugger warrior's inventory and find a superior iron mace. Ooh, shiny. There are 2 paths before you, a half-collapsed archway and a winding hallway. Which do you choose?
The archway.
You move deeper into the fort. Candlelight flickers across the walls. You smell vermin. A disease-ridden skeever appears. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Cast magic.
Your flames burn the skeever. The skeever is resistant to that attack.
Really? I don't know what those enemies are, I guess.
Your magicka swells with arcane power. Your magic skill has increased to level 3. The skeever bites you. You take 5 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your mace utterly crushes the skeever. The skeever whimpers and dies. You survived the battle. Your health is at 83. Your skill with arms has increased to level 3. You ignore the useless junk in the skeever's inventory and find a superior iron war axe. Ooh, shiny. There are 3 paths forward,
Man,
an
the
unlocked
foos is
gate,
way too
a
funny.
decoratively carved door, and a simple wooden gate. Which do you choose?
The decorative door.
There are 3 paths forward, an unlocked gate, a decoratively carved door, and a simple wooden gate. Which do you choose?
The door.
You move deeper into the fort. The walls still serve their purpose, even after years of neglect. You step into a pile of webs. Uh-oh. You're stuck. And a small frostbite spider starts crawling towards you. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout,
Okay,
or flee.
spell
What
must
would
be
you
the
like
right
to
thing
do?
here. The spell.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Cast spell.
Your raised zombie slaps the small frostbite spider. The small frostbite spider attacks, but misses. What would you like to do?
Shout.
Fusro. Unrelenting force smashes into your foe. The small frostbite spider
Oh,
croaks
it's so
one
good.
last breath.
The
Defeated.
shout's amazing.
You survived the battle. Your health is at 83. There are 2 ways forward, a tall ancient archway and a dimly lit hallway. Which do you choose?
Hallway.
You move deeper into the fort. A bearskin rug stares up at you from the floor. You step into a pile of webs. Uh-oh. You're stuck. And a small frostbite spider starts crawling towards you. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Shout. Only shout.
You can attack with weapon,
Damn
cast
it.
spell, use shout,
Trying
or
to
flee.
say anything
What
longer.
would you like to do?
Shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting
Saying
force
anything
tosses
longer
the small
immediately
frostbite
causes
spider
problems.
into the air. It crashes to the ground. Your foe is resistant to this type of attack. The small frostbite spider bites you. You take 7 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your war axe slashes deeply into the small frostbite spider. The small frostbite spider's carapace thumps to the ground and bits of leg fill the air. You are victorious. Your health is at 76. There are 3 paths forward, a musty passageway, a simple wooden gate, and a well-worn passageway. Which do you choose?
So I guess how this works is it's like kind of semi-random and it just generates like, hey, you want to go to these places, you're going to fight this enemy. It doesn't seem to be like a fixed story or anything. You probably just go till you die. I don't know, maybe there's an ending, but let's keep going for a little bit and see how far we go. I noticed when I started it up last time
There are
versus
3
this time,
paths forward, a musty passageway.
she offered like different starting zones, which was interesting.
Which do you choose?
So let's keep going a little bit. Passageway.
You move deeper into the fort. A rusty chandelier dangles from the ceiling. One more fight. This could be tough. The sound of creaking bones alerts
wait.
you to an armored skeleton
Shit,
warlord
are we at an
blocking your
ending?
way. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your war axe chops the skeleton warlord. The skeleton warlord swings his ancient weapon. You take 7 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your war axe slashes deeply into the skeleton warlord. The skeleton warlord shatters into bits of bone. You have triumphed. You have 69 health.
69 health.
Your skill with arms has increased to level 4. You loot the skeleton warlord's remains, find a flawless iron mace, and cast aside your old weapon. You have successfully cleared the ruined fort of its dangers, making Skyrim a safer place for all. You pull a lever and a path opens to the fort's entrance. How convenient. The beggar thanks you for bringing justice to such evil. She hands you a guide to sitting like a jarl. You'll read this while on the throne. You head out on the road. You stop by a tavern but ignore everyone trying to give you quests and move on. Soon, you arrive at a crossroads. In one direction is an abandoned tower, in the other is an isolated shack. Where would you like to go?
Shack.
Once at the isolated shack, an imperial beekeeper greets you. She looks quite sad. She tells you her old fishing buddy was killed by a mysterious evil in a dense forest. Will you avenge her old fishing buddy?
Yes?
You follow the quest marker to your destination. Have you been in these woods before? You can't remember. Will you venture in?
Yes?
Rabbits and foxes quickly scatter as you approach. Doesn't matter, you're out of petty soul gems anyway. A skulking death hound growls at you. His master may be close by. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting force tosses the death hound into the air. It crashes to the ground. Your attack was not very effective. Your Thum grows mighty. Your shout skill has increased to level 4. The death hound lunges at you and bites. You take 8 damage. What would you like to do?
Cast spell.
Your flames burn the death hound. The death hound lunges at you and bites. You take 8 damage. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your mighty shout slams the death hound into the dirt. The death hound is resistant to that attack. The death hound lunges at you, but misses. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your mace utterly crushes the death hound. The death hound whimpers and dies. You have triumphed. You have 84 health. There are 2 paths before you, a thickly wooded footpath and a magnificent glade. Which do you choose?
The glade.
You move deeper into the forest. Jump across a shallow river and continue on. No time to dry your boots. You hear a blood-curdling howl. Suddenly, a fully grown ice wolf leaps out at you. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Eat wheel of cheese.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Cast spell.
Your sparks zap the ice wolf. Your magicka swells with arcane power. Your magic skill has increased to level 4. The ice wolf lunges at you and bites. You take 6 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your mace sunders the ice wolf. The ice wolf lunges at you and bites. You take 6 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon again.
Your mace thoroughly pounds the ice wolf. The ice wolf whimpers and dies. You survived the battle. Your health is at 72. There are 2 paths before you, a flower-lined footpath and a flooded evergreen grove. Which do you choose?
The grove.
There are 2 paths before you, a flower-lined footpath and a flooded evergreen grove. Which do you choose?
Evergreen grove.
There are 2 paths before you,
oh my God. Okay, we're going the other way.
A flower-lined footpath and a flooded evergreen grove. Which do you choose?
Footpath.
You move deeper into the forest. 2 massive trees bend into a natural arch. A deranged Khajiit looks at you with wild eyes, like a kitten staring at a ball of yarn. Which makes sense, you suppose. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting force tosses the deranged Khajiit into the air. He crashes to the ground. The deranged Khajiit scratches at your face. You take 8 damage. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting force tosses the deranged Khajiit into the air. He crashes to the ground. The deranged Khajiit scratches at your face. You take 8 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your mace utterly crushes the deranged Khajiit. He dies with a sad meow. You have triumphed. You have 56 health. Your skill with arms has increased to level 5.
I need to improve my shout. I need to get the full
deranged
thing.
Khajiit's remains. Find an epic iron greatsword, and cast aside your old weapon. There are 2 paths before you, a cobblestone trail and a barren hill. Which do you choose?
A barren hill.
You move deeper into the forest. You look up at the forest canopy. The colors of Skyrim's leaves are dazzling, especially this far south. You mentally prepare yourself for the final battle ahead. A brutish Dremora churl awaits you. He laughs maniacally. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your mighty Thum crashes into your foe. Your Thum grows mighty.
Could be it.
Your shout skill has increased to level 5. The Dremora churl blasts a stream of fire towards you. You take 9 damage. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting force tosses the Dremora churl into the air. It crashes to the ground. The Dremora churl blasts a stream of fire towards you. You take 9 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your great sword carves the Dremora churl. The Dremora churl blasts a stream of fire towards you. You take 9 damage.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your great sword cleaves the Dremora churl. The Dremora churl blasts a stream of fire towards you. You take 9 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon?
Your great sword decapitates the Dremora churl.
Okay.
The Dremora churl dies with a curse on its lips, unable to escape through the Daedric portal it summoned. You are victorious. Your health is at 20. You have successfully cleared the forest of its dangers, making Skyrim a safer place for all. You realize the path through the forest loops back to where you started your quest. That would have been good to know earlier. The beekeeper thanks you for bringing justice to such evil. She hands you a bottle of skooma. This reminds you of your college days at Winterhold. You head out on the road. After paying the fine for killing an innocent chicken, which by the way was a total accident, you arrive at a crossroads. In one direction is a bustling tavern, in the other is a Daedric shrine. Where would you like to go?
Consume skooma.
In one direction is a bustling tavern, in the other is a Daedric shrine. Where would you like to go?
A tavern.
You meet a dark elf companion at the bustling tavern. He's lost an item of great sentimental value, a replica of the soup spoon of Ysgramor. He begs you to retrieve it for him. Will you lend your aid to this desperate companion?
No.
After heading out on the road, you have a peculiar conversation with 2 Al'Akir warriors. Then, you arrive at a crossroads. In one direction is a fortified town, in the other is a Nord village. Where would you like to go?
Nord village.
At the Nord village, an Imperial explorer greets you. He desperately needs you to retrieve a detailed map of Skyrim from a haunted cave. Will you help the Imperial explorer?
Yes.
You follow the quest marker to your destination. An ominous cave looms in front of you. You try to ignore the odd groaning sounds coming from inside. Are you ready to face the peril ahead?
Yes.
You squint in the darkness and movement catches your eye. Looks like a fight. You smell vermin. A disease-ridden skeever appears. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting force tosses the skeever into the air. It crashes to the ground. The skeever struggles to get up, briefly, then expires. Good riddance. You have triumphed. You have 100 health. There are 2 ways forward.
Oh shit,
a damp
we're
tunnel
full
and a
on life.
faintly glowing tunnel. Which do you choose?
Damp tunnel.
You move deeper into the cave. You squint in the darkness and movement catches your eye. Looks like a fight. You hear clicking. A large mud crab scuttles out from a puddle. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your unrelenting force tosses the large mud crab into the air. It crashes to the ground. The large mud crab is resistant to that attack. The large mud crab snaps its pincers. You take 6 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
You can attack with weapon, cast
That
spell,
was what I wanted.
use shout, or
Close.
flee. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your great sword brutally slashes the large mud crab. The large mud crab's dead shell clatters. If only you had time to make some steamed mud crab legs. You are victorious. Your health is at 94. Your skill with arms has increased to level 6. You loot the large mud crab's remains, find a legendary iron sword, and cast aside your old weapon. There are 2 paths before you, a low-ceiling corridor
Alexa,
and a foggy
stop.
dead... Safe travels, adventurer.
Okay, we can pick that up in a second. So, this is really fucking neat. I guess the loop is like, do dungeon, walk to town, accept or deny quest, and then do dungeon again, which is cool. So for anyone wondering, I didn't really detail this too much. This is free. If you have one of the Amazon Echo products, you can use it on that. Or if you download the Alexa app. Hang on, Alexa, stop. I just said her name again. So stop. There we go. If you download the app, you can also play this just on your phone. Or if you have like an Android emulator on your computer, you could play it on your computer too, I guess, if you had a microphone. But I see a lot of people asking a lot of questions about it. It's really hard to talk over it because Alexa just picks it up as junk. But yes, it is super real. They announced it at E3 and nobody knew if it was actually going to come out. Is it on Google Home? I actually have no idea. I don't think it's the entirety of the game, Mr. Baconator. It seems like it's really just like they've recreated some side quests and stuff like that, and it's a fun little loop. I'm curious as to whether your stats persist over deaths and stuff like that, because it's real neat for like a free little thing. It's dope, and yeah, it's a fun little time waster. It makes me want them to port Zork or something. Do I have the fridge version? Yeah, not yet. I don't have a smart fridge. My girlfriend and I got a microwave yesterday. I think it came in. Our old microwave was kind of giving up the ghost, and like I was going through the manual, like, can my Amazon Echo link to this? Can I use my microwave through the power of my voice from a distance? Unfortunately, I couldn't, but man, I would have fucking flipped if I could. Anyway, I want to go back in and see if stuff picks up properly and accurately. Alexa, play Skyrim.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, you do. Alexa, Skyrim.
Welcome back to Skyrim, adventurer. You scroll through your journal menu for a refresher on your quest. You agree to help an Imperial explorer by retrieving his detailed map of Skyrim from a haunted cave. You were about to decide where to go. There are 3 paths forward, a Falmer ladder, a wooden ladder, and a minecart path. Which do you choose?
Minecart path.
You move deeper into the cave. Tripwire is stretched out across your path, but you disarm the trap, proud of yourself. You feel an otherworldly heat. An apprentice fire mage stands before you. He seems unsure of his skills. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusro. Your mighty Thum crashes into your foe.
Ooh, maybe.
Your shout skill has increased to level 6. You now command unrelenting force. The apprentice fire mage attacks, but misses. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Fusroda. Unrelenting force smashes into your foe. The apprentice fire mage croaks
So
one last
good.
breath. Defeated. Your shout echoes all the way to Sovngarde. You survived the battle. Your health is at 94. There are 2 ways forward, a rope walkway to a corridor and
Okay,
a
we did
waterlogged
it.
corridor.
We're done.
Which
Alexa,
do you choose?
stop. Okay, we did it. Let's switch to Octopath Traveler now. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, because I've been drinking all this tea. I'll be back in a minute. Alexa, play All I Do Is Win.
All I Do Is Win by DJ Khaled from Spotify.